What in the world?
Holy crap.
Look at this. Oh my gosh.
Look right here, look
oh
right here.
my gosh.
Holy
Turn it over here.
Oh,
what?
I don't know where to look.
How in the... Our guide just said it's the best northern lights of his life. Wow.
We have our first day in Tromsø today.
And it's a beautiful day. We're so excited.
You can see we're on this huge bridge that goes across to the island, and we're walking across the island right now. It's only about 2 o'clock. Is it even 2? No, it's only 1:30. The sun is setting. We're getting out super late. But we're getting out super late on purpose. Ah, so loud. We're getting out super late because we have
a Northern Lights chasing tour tonight. So we're gonna go on this minibus and they're gonna drive us to wherever the Northern Lights are. So.
And it's supposed to be 7 hours and it will go until 2 a.m.
Yeah.
So we took it easy this morning and stayed in and took a nap so that we could be ready to check it out and chase tonight.
Stay up late.
Yes. So here we go into the town of Tromsø, looking at this beautiful, beautiful place.
So pretty. I really like it so far.
So as we're walking around, just initial thoughts on Tromsø is that we went to Juneau last year and it feels a lot like Juneau, Alaska. Very like small, but touristy too. Everybody's walking around with big, huge cameras because everybody is here to get their glimpse and shoot the Northern Lights.
Yeah, I really like it so far. It seems like a really fun tourist destination. It does seem like the only things that I saw online to do are excursions to see the Northern Lights or like dog sled or reindeer sled, things like that. But then also there's a gondola ride that goes up to the top of a mountain over here that we're gonna try to probably do tomorrow or so. And then there's also like a really cool church we might go just tour and visit. But today we're just gonna kind of walk around and explore the little town.
So we are out in front of, just like Aubrey was saying, the most beautiful sunset in the world, especially the most beautiful sunset at 2 something in the afternoon.
And what's amazing is the sunset is over here, but there's also like, it looks like a sunset on the other side too. I don't know how that works. Maybe if there's any scientists out there, they can explain it to us, but it's amazing. It's just gorgeous all around.
Yeah, and the mountains just surrounding. It is, I don't even know.
Right?
It's just like it's just a winter, icy, beautiful snow globe that we are in.
Yeah.
But it's also freezing because of that. So as hard as it is to tear ourselves away from this beautiful sunset, we need to go find some food because we have a meeting point in a few hours for our excursion. So we need to go get warmed up before that because it is going to be 7 hours of just freezing. But some things are promising right now for our Aurora Borealis tour. The skies are very clear, so we're really hoping that sticks up because that is one of the keys that we're reading online, of course, is that if it's super cloudy, you're not gonna be able to see it. So far that's key number one. That's like it's going in our favor. Number two is, will it be very active tonight? So we have yet to see, but with the sunset, that is signs that we're getting closer and closer to our chance to finally see them.
Yay! We, there's some people in our boatel who went out last night and they got some amazing pictures outside of the city. And so we're really hoping we'll see it as great as they did.
Yeah, it was super
really
active
pretty.
last night. Incredible. So yeah, hoping for that tonight.
All right, but we've been walking around killing time, and now it's time to go meet our tour group to go see the Northern Lights.
Still on our thermal suits. All right, we're heading out now. We have our thermal suits on. He says that the activity looks good tonight, so hopefully that means that we actually will see them. And then they also lent us a tripod, so we should be good to go.
We're good. I think we'll be wonderful.
Yeah, we look ridiculous and huge, but it'll be worth it.
The Northern Lights are right above us, and we stopped and took some pictures, and it's beautiful. But now we're going to move to a spot that's farther out of the city, and hopefully it'll be even brighter. We can't see it on this camera, but we will throw in some pictures from our other camera so you can see it better.
So our car got stuck in the snow and ice, and so we're walking the rest of the way up to the site where we're going to go set up a campfire and shoot the Northern Lights. So this is right where our van has gotten stuck in the snow and ice. We've been debating whether or not we should rent a car or do it by a tour. And since even the tour bus got stuck in the snow and ice and they're Norwegians, I think I'm kind of glad that we're doing it this way and we're not stuck out here abandoned all alone. But up here at the site, there are, well,
It's pretty clear.
I don't think I see Northern Lights, but the stars are just nuts.
Yeah.
Crazy amounts of stars. So we're gonna try to hike away from the street in a little ways and try to get a better sight. And they're helping us all with our cameras, and so hopefully we get some really good shots. The last ones weren't great, but these should be a lot better.
What in the world?
Holy crap.
Look at this! Oh my gosh!
Look over here, look over here, look
oh
over here.
my gosh!
Holy
Turn it over here. What? How in the... Our guide just said it's the best Northern Lights of his life. Wow.
I'm blinding ourselves with this light right now because we can't see anything on this camera, and so definitely I'm excited to see the footage just to see if we got any of the Northern Lights because it got insanely bright there a little bit.
Amazing.
Yeah, our guide, and you know, they probably always say this kind of stuff, but he was like, no, this is the best Northern Lights I've ever seen in my life because it was crazy.
It was dancing all around. We were seeing pink in it too, and it was moving so fast. It was beautiful, just covering the sky. It was so bright all of a sudden.
Some people are getting incredible shots too. Ours are not turning out as good, but
Still super cool.
yeah, it's dim now, so we're just taking a little bit of a break, but we're gonna get back out there and try to get some more shots because this is
Amazing.
incredible. Lives up to all expectations.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's right above us too. What is happening? That is so crazy. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe this. It is straight up. Oh my gosh, this is so crazy. It is going nuts. Oh my gosh. Holy cow. I really wish everybody watching this could see this, because it is spectacular. The purples and the green. Holy cow. Okay. It is covering the entire sky. Oh my gosh. What?
Oh, look at the colors.
It looks like a hurricane. Dude. Oh. Midnight, time to head on back to the place now. Yeah. Perfect lighting. So around 1 a.m. and we just got dropped off at the offices of the place that took us on the tour, and super tired, but just in awe of what we got to see tonight.
Oh, I can't believe that was real.
Yeah.
That was incredible.
We need to figure out the public transportation system now, because we haven't used it yet, and I don't know what buses actually run this late. So we're gonna wander around until we find some buses.
Oh.
What are you? I don't know what it is. All right, we're gonna figure this out so we can try to get home. So we're actually just walking back home. All the buses, for some reason the signs say they're at 1:30 a.m. and so we can actually walk back to our place faster than it would be waiting on a bus to take us there. So we're just going to go ahead and walking, and it's keeping us warm because we're actually moving. I did go ahead and buy tickets on their app, and so we're trying to eat that like $7, but that's okay. But incredible night.
Amazing.
We had always thought, and we discussed going out there, I really hope the Northern Lights aren't just like dim and it's all just doctored photos or really long exposure photos that make them look so bright and amazing, and that is not the case. We found out tonight.
Most of them looked pretty white, but then they would have like a green tint, but then we even got some amazing ones where we could see like the pinks in it.
For the most part, there's just like a glimmer of green in the sky, but then just like all of a sudden you'll start seeing it really brightening up, and it just goes absolutely incredible. Just crazy.
Over there right now.
Oh yeah, we can see it on this bridge. Huh. But it just goes super bright. It's amazing. So it is not all doctored. It really gets super bright. But
so beautiful. Just lights up the sky. Amazing.
And so we've also been talking about our ideas on whether or not you should do one of these tour groups.
I am very pro doing a tour group because as someone who's not used to driving in really icy and snowy weather conditions, I felt a lot more comfortable having them transport us for that reason. But then they also know where to go. They taught us what kind of different things to do to our camera to help see the lights the best in the pictures. And I just felt like the lights were the main thing we're here in Norway for. So I wanted to make sure we really got a good experience and really had the best chance of seeing them possible.
Yeah, and I do kind of believe that renting a car would definitely be worth it and doing it that way. Honestly, you're probably gonna pay the same price. I haven't looked at rental car prices here, but you're probably gonna pay the same price that you would on one of these tours for both of us for like multiple days of driving. And so I think if you really, really are confident in your photography skills and you know how to shoot the Northern Lights, you're probably gonna get a better value, because when you do a tour, you have one shot of going out there when the Northern Lights are really going and the clouds aren't covering up the Northern Lights. And if you don't have that one night where it's like that, like tonight we had an incredible night,
perfect night, then
you're not going to get your money's worth out of the tour in that sense. And so if you have a car, you'll be able to go out multiple times and see, because you got to get outside the city lights to really see it. We're in the city right now and it's super bright, so we can see a tiny bit of it.
Faint.
I can't see it anymore, but that's why I think it might be worth doing it that way.
Yeah, this was definitely one of the best experiences we've had. We have been wanting to see the Northern Lights for years. We've talked about it a lot, though we have to see them. It's on our bucket list, and so I'm just amazed that we had a really cool experience seeing them. This was awesome.
Thanks so much for watching. Sorry there's not a lot of good video footage of the Northern Lights. We're gonna work on that in the next couple of videos, because we still have 9 days of Tromsø and then Iceland, so we may have a better shot of getting it then. So we hope you liked this video, and if you did, please like it. Feel free to share it and tell us what you loved about it, and then subscribe so that you can see more of these adventures and hopefully more Northern Lights coming up in future videos. So thanks so much for traveling with us.